If you don't have Biggie in there, if you don't have Tupac, sorry, man. You got to have Tupac in there. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks, bro. Like, we used to have that fucking booming in the gym back in Brooklyn. The people these days that are too lazy to learn their culture will say things like, I ain't an old head, bro. I didn't grow up on them. Well, there's a difference between not growing up on them and then omitting them because you're too lazy to do your research. So don't even talk on the topic. Ice Cube's higher than Eminem. He's higher than Kanye, and he's higher than Jay-Z. 50 Cent actually is one of my favorite rappers ever. 50 Cent has to be up there for me, dude. Old heads respect Hopsin. They respect Hopsin. He makes real music. What do you know about Lil Boosie? I've been listening to Boosie since I was a kid, man. What are you talking about? Boosie was on when I was in the cribbo. We don't call them albums. We call them projects. Learn your language. Learn your language, buddy. I was burning up to a T-Wood album this morning. My top 5 rappers, I would say Big Meaty Hooks. Big meaty hooks. I'm throwing big meaty hooks all damn night. Throwing big meaty hooks. Big meaty hooks. Big meaty hooks. I'm throwing big meaty hooks all damn night. Throwing big meaty hooks.
The biggest, meatiest hooks.
Tyron's secret weapon was his rap music. Well, obviously. I actually think his rap is pretty good, though. And that was my secret weapon when I would go in the gym and hit a PR. I wanted to listen to T-Wood. Money in the Love, my favorite song. Look up Money in the Love, Tyron Woodley. Money in the Love, man. Dude, Tyron Woodley is actually a really good rapper. The best freestyle that he did was he did a freestyle on Sway in the Morning. I used to play that every single day going to school back in the day, bro. My top 5 rappers. I have a top 5. I would say, honestly, Nas. Nas has to be up there, man. Just a lyrical genius, a little bit deeper than the others. I'm gonna go with Run DMC. I feel like you have to kind of go with Run DMC just because of how influential they were. I'm gonna go with Run. I think you have to go with Nas and Run DMC in the top 2 right off the bat, right off rip. I guess you kind of have to put in Biggie as well. You gotta have to go with Biggie. Oh my gosh, man. I would say I gotta go with Mobb Deep. I think like Mobb Deep's got to be in the top 5 just because like they were on a different wave, totally different wave than people even gave them recognition for. So I go with Mobb Deep. And 5, I'm going to go with T-Wood, Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley. It takes a special kind of appreciation, a special type of taste. It's just a different type of taste you have to have for T-Wood to understand his lyrics. So I go with T-Wood. For real, it is a little bit disrespectful to say, listen, I totally understand Jay-Z. I totally understand Eminem and Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is great, but I just can't personally have him top 5. Like, listen, Kendrick's good for these days, but you don't understand the type of impact that Run DMC had. So you don't understand the impact. And also, if you don't have Biggie in there, dude, if you don't have Tupac, sorry, man. You got to have Tupac in there. Oh my gosh. Mobb Deep. Yeah, man. Listen, ain't no such thing as halfway crooks, bro. Like, we used to have that fucking booming in the gym back in Brooklyn. So what can I say, dude? Do you like Tupac? I'm a fan of Tupac. Yeah, Tupac's got to be in the top 10. He's got to be in the top 5. But that's just ignorance. A lot of people these days, they haven't listened to Tupac. They haven't listened to Biggie. I totally understand. Rakim, yeah. Rakim's in there. Rakim's got to be in there. Anyone else know any old head rappers? Tupac. I'm not an old head, little bro. It's not. That's super disrespectful. But see, the people these days that are too lazy to learn their culture will say things like, I ain't an old head, bro. I didn't grow up on them. Well, there's a difference between not growing up on them and then omitting them because you're too lazy to do your research. So don't even talk on the topic. Don't even speak on the topic. Don't even touch on it. Seriously. Ice Cube's higher than Eminem. He's higher than Kanye, and he's higher than Jay-Z. But people aren't ready for that conversation. Ice Cube was so lit. Ice Cube was on another level, bro. I remember that one time he put a couple of rhymes together and we were all freaking hooting and hollering, man. You're a fan of DMX? I actually do like DMX. DMX actually has some great tracks. He has some good tracks, 100%. Roy Jones Jr.? I mean, if you're into gimmicks, sure. If you like gimmicky rap, 100%. I'm more of a student of the game. I'm a bigger fan of I mean, listen, Woodley is one of my favorite rappers. I do have him top 5. I have Woodley top 5. But you know, he's the only one. He's like the odd man out just because he's a lyrical genius. Yo, Woodley. 50 Cent is in the top 10. 50 Cent, yo, actually, no joke. 50 Cent actually is one of my favorite rappers ever. 50 Cent has to be up there for me, dude. 50 Cent actually is an amazing rapper. Even his stuff when he fell off was actually, he has good tracks even when he fell off. Lil Wayne's up there, but again, I don't understand how he's out here competing with Ice Cube and Run DMC. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. He's hard to compete with Run DMC and Ice Cube. Wu-Tang Clan, obviously, no, none of you cats have mentioned Wu-Tang Clan, which is pretty crazy. Big L. If you guys aren't listening to Big L, then sorry. What are you even doing? Tribe Called Quest. Obviously, they got to be up there. Public Enemy up there as well. Method Man. If you're not listening to Method, if you're not listening to Method Man, I don't even know what you're doing. Yeah, bro, looking at all the rap groups. No, I'm not, man. I'm not even on Google. I'm just looking at my albums. I'm looking at my rotation, bro. I'm looking at the rotation on the albums. Yeah, dude. No, but personally, I got Wu-Tang Clan number 7. I have Big L number 8, and I think that yeah, as I've said, Tupac has to be in the top 3. The level of heat that he was coming with in the 90s, the level of heat that Tupac was coming with in the 90s, and obviously Biggie in the whole. Biggie's flow was unstoppable, unfathomable as well. I personally have Lil Boosie in my top 10 too, man. Lil Boosie's got to be up there, man. Hobson. Honestly, I mean, listen, as an old school fan, like an old school hip hop fan, as I said, if you're not educated, don't even touch on the topic. That's always something that I learned from a very young age. If you don't know, don't touch on it, don't speak on it. Old heads respect Hobson. They respect Hobson. He makes real music. Bone Thugs and Harmony, they're pretty epic too. What do you know about Lil Boosie? I've been listening to Boosie since I was a kid, man. What are you talking about? Boosie was on when I was in the cribbo. When I was at the crib, bro. Back in the crib days. Boosie was the guy playing in the background. You look like you love Logic. Logic, dude. Yeah, Logic is a fraud, man. Logic's a fraud, sorry. Nas is in my top 10. He's in my top 5, obviously. Ice Cube has 3 good albums. No, for real. Ice Cube has a whole array of projects, man. Ice Cube has a whole array of projects. You know, we don't call them albums, we call them projects. Learn your language. Learn your language, buddy. Bro's been watching Anthony Fantano. Oh my God. Anthony Fantano wishes he knew a damn thing about hip hop. Hip hop. I've been listening to hip hop for a while, man. Did you guys listen? Did you guys listen to that new T-Wood? You guys listening to that new T-Wood rap? Seriously. I was burning up to a T-Wood album this morning. Legendary stuff. What's the song again by T-Wood? Well, the one that I was playing this morning, or the one, I mean, there's a lot of songs. There's a lot of good ones. My personal favorite is Money in the Love. My personal favorite, Old Town Road, cover by Tyrone Woodley and Randy Couture, is pretty epic too. And obviously Slide, T-Wood, and T-Dubo. T-Dubo's actually up there too in my all-time go list. Yo, T-Wood has a song with T-Dubbo and Burner 415. T-Dubbo and Burner 415 actually underrated as fuck. They're actually up there for me too. Hardcore fans know. And then obviously I got Falling In and Out of Love is a classic as well. Yeah, I was burning up. I was burning up to the T-Wood track this morning. Wake and Bake T-Wood style. Straight up. I spent an entire summer when I was 14 listening to Rolling Papers 2. But I honestly think Wiz Khalifa is underrated for real. I'm not joking around at all. Wiz Khalifa actually makes really good music. I like Wiz Khalifa's songs too. Wiz Khalifa actually has a ton of good tracks. Bro got Still... Yo, I actually did get Still Wiz off of UFC 4. That's a fact, bro. 100%. It is on... Dude, UFC 4 put me onto a lot of good tracks. Put me onto a good Future song too. It's POA, dude. POA. It's the Future song from UFC 4. These days, like I haven't got a new song in years, so I'm not keeping up with anything new that anyone's putting out. As I said, I'm more of like an old head guy. I listen to projects. I don't listen to albums. I'm not a big album guy. I'm more of a project guy. Rap is trash right now. Yeah. Tabitha Ritchie is with Callum Walsh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.